I've got you under my skin.
Sounds like the great Frank Sinatra, right? Mm-hmm. You are actually listening to Mark Tremonti performing with the surviving members of Frank Sinatra's touring band.
And now you might recognize the name Mark Tremonti from the band Creed. Mark is currently the guitar player in the band Alter Bridge. What you just heard is part of a new album out today, Tremonti Sings Sinatra. But it's so much more than that.
It really is. It's a project that is raising funds to help people living with developmental disabilities. Glassman from 93.5 The Beach recently chatted with Tremonti to talk about the tunes and the topic that's so close to his heart.
I've read in previous interviews you've talked about how you're not necessarily comfortable being a lead guy, like a front man, a singer, the lead singer in a band. But now you got something new that's coming out where it is all you singing. Tell everybody about this special project.
Yeah, so I partnered up with the surviving members of Frank Sinatra's touring band to do a record of Frank Sinatra covers and to raise money for Down syndrome.
How did you were able to get the surviving members of his orchestra in this?
I've always been a huge fan of Sinatra, and for the past 3 years, I've been really obsessed with singing like Frank Sinatra. And then once we got the diagnosis that my daughter had Down syndrome, I reached out to my manager and said, I want to do a record and do it for charity, and kind of turned into my new purpose. And he told me that his guitar teacher growing up was Dan McIntyre, who was the touring guitar player for Frank Sinatra's band.
Wow.
I was like, what a crazy coincidence. So he hooked him up with Mike Smith, who's Frank Sinatra's band leader, and he organized all the guys. And, the toughest part was getting the Sinatra estate to approve this project, because they don't do that very often. That's like Tony Bennett, Michael Bublé stuff. So we got the approvals and got the band, and I think because we brought the band to the table, that was one of the reasons why we got the approvals to begin.
Yeah, because something like that, when we got this rock guy that wants to cover Sinatra, they're probably very protective of his legacy. And
they'd say no every time almost, yeah.
Explain the charity, because all the proceeds are going to the National Down Syndrome Society charity. Explain this.
Yes. So like I said, my daughter has Down syndrome, so I wanted to partner up with the biggest organization in the country to raise money for folks and families with folks with Down syndrome. And the bigger picture is I wanted to start an organization called Take a Chance for Charity that challenges other folks with platforms, whether it be an actor, an athlete, a radio host, to take a chance for charity by doing something their fan base would not see coming, something completely different and out of the box for them. So we've already got a whole bunch of people that are interested in doing the project, but I'm talking, a football player singing a country song, or a magician painting a painting, whatever it is, something different.
How difficult was it for you to do these songs?
Well, it was a lot of work for me to practice these songs, but I had fun every second. So I don't know if it was difficult. It was very enjoyable. It was a difficult mountain to climb to get this project to where it is now, between all the logistics and all the timing and all the planning. But I practiced this because, I got the time because my son plays soccer, and he got picked up by 2 teams. During COVID, the parents couldn't get on the field. So I spent 3 hours in the car practicing singing Sinatra tunes, and I would drive 45 minutes back and forth singing on the way to and from.
Nice.
So sometimes I'd have over 4 hours a day practicing Sinatra songs, getting ready for this project. So I was very well rehearsed.
That was Glassman from 93.5 The Beach, our sister rock station, with Mark Tremonti. And oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What a fascinating story from Mark about his daughter. And she is cute as a bug.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Incredible.
Well, what do you say we hear it? Tremonti Sings Sinatra.
I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me, so deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. I've got you under my skin. I tried so not to give in, I said to myself, this affair never will go so well. But why should I try to resist when, baby, I know so well I've got you under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice that comes in the night and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. But each time that I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. Sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice that comes in the night and repeats how it yells in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you never can win. Why not use your mentality? Step up, wake up to reality. But each time the thought of you makes me stop just before I begin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. Yes, I've got you under my skin.
You know, that is some vocal styling that is not easy to do.
Well, I guess not.
Yeah, and very different from what he does in his rock life, I guess.
Right, as Tremonti.
Yeah.
But boy, he nailed it, didn't he?
He sure did. And if you want to hear more or learn more about Take a Chance for Charity, we'll have a link on delmarvalife.com.